And nature can be so beautiful, isn't it? And we have to take good care of our world. And sustainability plays a major role here at the TUE. How we do that? Watch this episode of Boardwalk and you know. In Boardwalk, our board members tell us more about a specific topic. And today I'm meeting our president, Koen Janssen. Hi, Koen.
Hello, Cindy.
Hello. Yeah, sustainability. Why is that your topic?
Yeah, I think if you're looking also at our institutional plan, sustainability is not an ambition. It should be embedded in all what we do.
Yeah, and it's more than just like separating waste or doing something about the energy transition, like solar panels.
Oh, for sure. I think it should be embedded in all what we do, in education, in research, in valorization, but also in our operations. Because as university, we have the responsibility to ensure that future generations are not compromised.
And you're going to take me to two places today.
Yes.
What do you have for me?
Oh, we have some exciting stuff to show today. We will go to the optical lab of Photonics.
Okay, photonics is something with light.
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will tell you later.
Yeah.
But first we are going to visit some beautiful things in education.
Okay, let's go. So, sustainability in education, tell me more about that.
Yeah, it's I think critically important. As university, we educate responsible engineers, meaning that we put sustainability already in their DNA when they do their studies here, so that they're ready to attack the global challenges we face as societies.
Okay.
And they act as change agents.
So we go to some change agents in a CBL course. What's that?
Yeah, CBL stands for challenge-based learning.
Yeah.
That means that besides their technical skills, they're already learning practical skills in a practical case.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, Lorenzo.
Hey.
So, Lorenzo, what are you doing?
So these are the students of Circular Electronics. It's a multidisciplinary challenge-based learning course where students from different backgrounds work together on possible solution to the issue of e-waste and how to activate circularity in the field of electronics.
Because that's a big problem in electronics.
That is absolutely a big problem. There is a lot of valuable materials in electronics. So, for example, if you take a look, this is an e-bike motor drive, and it's full of copper, iron, and magnets that are critical raw materials present in Europe. And there is very little processes and business models to actually make value out of this at the end of their life.
So it's thrown away.
So it's thrown away, shredded.
When you think of waste, you usually do not think of electronic waste. And surprisingly, this is the fastest growing solid waste on our whole globe. It's a very important topic to look into.
You try with your students to make it renewable and more valuable?
So basically we can act at different steps during the lifetime of the product to promote the reuse or the repair of these products, or if it's at its end of life, at least to guarantee that it's easily disassemblable so that we can get out the most of the materials and turn them into new raw materials for manufacturing of new products, let's say. Yes, and we work with companies that are interested in doing that.
I can see that it is very crucial to, invest in recycling methods or new designs so we can have a more circular way of using electronics.
Last year you won our Sustainability Award, and it's not just because of the course, but also because it's really something you find so important.
Yeah, I really think this is something that everybody should care about. I think it's really the time that we start putting together different fields and different disciplines and different actors to take collective actions for that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you want more like Lorenzo?
Of course. Why? Because circularity is easily said, but it's not easily done. Yeah, you need to keep the circle together. You need to work together with different disciplines, transdisciplinary research, because everybody in the circle needs to earn their share.
So Koen, you mentioned before that sustainability isn't everything we do, not only in education, but also in our campus.
Yes, for sure. We just launched our new Campus 2040 project, which is a massive project in terms of building new buildings like Area 19 over there.
The new clean lab and
the new clean room, indeed, and offices and lab building, but also renovating our older buildings. And one of our oldest buildings behind us here is Gemini site. So we take our responsibility there to get it off the gas, to make it more sustainable, to reuse material and get a better footprint than ever before.
But from one of the oldest buildings, we go to one of the newer buildings. It's Flux, and there is the Photonics Lab.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
So Koen, and what about research and sustainability?
Equally important. So sustainability is a guiding principle in research, meaning that we develop new ideas. We have curiosity-driven research, meaning we are at the forefront of science. And when we build in already the sustainability principles, it can land also in society in terms of product or processes. And then we contribute really to what we need to go.
Yeah, and one of those topics is photonics. It's a major thing here at the university. Something about light, but what?
Yeah, photonics is something which is already for more than a decade here, so really good at it. We used to work here with electrons, current, which is in normal chips. But in light, in photonics, you use light instead of electrons, meaning it uses lesser energy, but it can also handle more, let's say, data at the same time.
Okay, and the optic lab is here in
That's
Flux.
right over there in Flux. Let's go. Yes, Martijn is in. Hey Martijn.
Hey.
Hello, good to see you again.
Hi, hello.
Come in.
You said it was about light.
Exactly.
I don't see the light.
Yeah, the light is actually not visible because we typically work with infrared light. And what we do is we work with light on a chip.
This isn't?
This is a wafer.
Okay.
So we make chips here, photonic chips, optical chips. We do that as a starting point on a wafer. And what you can see here is basically hundreds of little chips, all about a few millimeters in size. Yeah, and basically every chip then contains tens, maybe hundreds of photonic components. That can be lasers, that can be optical switches, that can be photodetectors, for example.
And that's different from electronic.
It's different from electronics.
Yeah.
What we have here is basically all kind of little chips where light waves run around the surface. Instead of electrical currents, we basically have little laser beams running around the surface.
What's the positive thing about that?
Well, the nice part of this is we can, for example, eventually package that into something like this.
Yeah.
So we see right in the center, we see a little chip.
Yeah.
We see it connected where my fingers are to the outside world with electrical connectors. And what I have in my hand here is a lot of optical fibers. And what these chips do, they can be the nodes, the transceivers, the switches in data centers. And also data centers for AI.
Okay.
So we are slowly replacing copper lines, electrical connections with photonic connections. And the whole reason for that is that we can do it far more electrically efficient, energy efficient.
Oh, there's the sustainability.
Exactly.
Yeah,
there we have it. Exactly. And I think that's where we need to go. If you're looking here in the Netherlands only, you have troubles with net congestion, as you're aware. And data science is just at the beginning of an explosion. So that means that we need to be much more energy efficient. And I think photonic chips is the answer to this question.
Well, Koen, sustainability is really in everything.
Yes, as you can see, it's in our education, it's in our research, in our valorization, but also in our campus operations, as you can watch.
Yeah. Thank you for showing me around.
You're welcome, it was my pleasure.
Yeah, and after summer, we will be back with a new Boardwalk. See you then.